We have played against two big teams so far, Orapa and of course Township Rollers. This is our first loss. What have you learned so far in the Premier League?
It is obviously something that we didn't want, more especially the loss. But you'll agree with me that technically, tactically, they were superior than us for this game. And they had a lot of experience, mostly in the Premier League, such that they knew at some point we were going to make a mistake. And they capitalized on the mistake. They picked the fact that one of our wing backs is not left-footed. And they switched to go and overloaded that particular wing back. That is basically where we ended up opening some space for them to get the cross in and steal a header by Mbatsi.
Yes, coach. You don't have any win so far. Do you have pressure now going forward? You are playing the Chiefs next game away. How is the pressure so far in the camp?
You'll agree with me that any team that does not have a win is going to be under pressure. Having played 3 games earlier and not having lost all of the 3, but having had draws, it was promising in one way or the other. This time around, after having a loss, surely we are going to panic here and there. But it is only up to us in the technical team to see that our boys know exactly the result of the game. It is going to be a draw, a loss, and a win. We didn't win today, but this is not the end of it all. We are supposed now to go and sit down and find means through which we can win. The next opponent is a team that is almost new with us in the Premier League. We would agree with the fact that they have a big name, but a name does not play football. We are both new in here, but they've been playing better than us. I do agree and appreciate that. We have to now go look into the loopholes of how we do our weak points most of the time and work on those, and then strengthen our strengths to come up with a win. We are now desperate for a win.
Yes, coach. 2 of your players, especially those who have experience like Swere and Ronel, did not feature today. What's in your opinion on them?
Swere has got family issues. That's why he didn't come back after playing in gaps. Ronel had a knock, so we couldn't risk, because we want him to be fully recovered. More especially, you are saying he is an experienced player in the Premier League. We want to use that experience of his to benefit the rest of the small boys that we have in the team, so that eventually he can rub that zest of his into the rest of the attackers, and then we get a win from that.
40 years and above, Samuel Piri's age, how is it like having someone in this caliber?
At some point I said we need Piri's guidance, we need Piri's leadership for our boys, so that by the time we say we are okay, we can maybe relieve him. Surely at his age, he's not going to give you 75% of the game. He's going to give you maybe a staggered 35. That staggered 35, at some point, it is going to benefit our boys in the midfield, the benefit our boys in the front. We can use that up until at a time that we feel we are now okay without him completely in the team. Then we will surely relieve him, because we are grooming some boys around so that eventually they take over from him.
Lastly, coach, your message to Chadibe supporters?
Patience is very, very important. Patience is very, very important. You can't go to a shop and find patience package somewhere, but it is within a person. It is that which we need our boys to acclimatize with the Premier League. You see, that is, you will see Pelembe playing quite very well today. Tomorrow he looks like he's not the very same number 12 that everybody was talking about. It happens like that when somebody is coming into a new environment. He plays well today, he doesn't play well the other day. It's amateurism, it's going to wear off as time goes on, and eventually they will tick. They will get to be used to the Premier League. They must be patient with us and come through. Eventually we will win a game for them, more especially for them.